Finding and buying the next Bitcoin, or the next hype altcoin that will go 100x in the next bull market. That is probably something everyone who started trading or investing in cryptocurrencies has dreamt of. And for good reason, as we all have heard the stories about traders that, for example, became multi-millionaires by investing in altcoins, just to then lose everything and more again. In today's video, I want to share with you my personal top 4 altcoin picks that I think could perform extraordinarily well in the next bull market. I will share with you the names, why I invested in them, and what I think makes them worth the risk. And by the way, for the last coin I will introduce you to, you actually do not need to invest any money, because it will most likely be airdropped for free to you. So make sure you watch the video until the end. You do not want to miss out on that one. Welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Bitcoin, your channel dedicated to the art of trading and investing more professionally. My name is Dirk and I've been a professional trader and investor for 25 years. I share my expertise here with you for free, so if you would consider to leave me a like and subscribe to my channel, I will send you a big thank you. Important, please make sure that you also do your own due diligence and not just blindly follow somebody on the things he invests in. This is no financial advice, but just me sharing my thoughts and investments in altcoins. AI, short for artificial intelligence, might continue to be not only the most hyped topic in the world, and especially finance, but it will also continue to become more and more important for the world of altcoins. Although there are, of course, already plenty of so-called AI coins, as traders and investors, it is important to understand that most of these coins usually have absolutely nothing to do with AI and are just trying to capitalize on the hype. However, there is, in my opinion, one connection between altcoins and AI that could start to become very lucrative, as it will capitalize on actual business needs: clean and pre-processed data and decentralized data collection. Now, that sounds extremely boring, right? Well, hear me out first. One of the big problems that modern AI models, such as ChatGPT and other models that are based on a so-called transformer architecture have, is that they need huge amounts of data to actually work. And when I say huge, I really mean really huge. ChatGPT, for example, was trained on 300 billion words of 570 gigabytes of data. Not only does this take enormous amounts of computational power to process the data and train the model, you actually need to pre-process the data to make sure that your data is clean. A massively time-consuming task to go through before you can actually start training your AI model. There are currently a couple of altcoin projects out there that try to solve this problem by either making clean data more accessible, offering shared computational power to train models, or even offering protocols where you can share and rent out your own data. Something that I think is actually a very good idea. The 3 altcoins that I think look the most promising for this are Fetch AI, the Ocean token, and Coverland. They are currently, in terms of market cap, outside of the top 100, have recently seen a bit of performance surge, but offer, in my opinion, a fair chance of seeing great returns if AI should really become, in this bull market, what DeFi and NFTs were in the last bull run. The price potential, meaning if they could 10x, 50x, or even 100x, is something nobody, honestly speaking, can determine yet. Because it will not only depend on whether AI will become a major topic in the next bull run, but also if the teams behind these tokens really can deliver on their promises. There are, in my opinion, 3 basic rules to follow when investing in altcoins to ensure you go not total bonkers with your investments. First of all, Invest only a small fraction of your available funds into altcoins, because I guarantee you that for every altcoin you earn money with, there will be 5 to 10 where you lose some or all of your money with. I, for example, invest less than 1% of my total funds in altcoins. Second, do not become too greedy. Think about pulling out your initial investment once you earned 100% with an investment in an altcoin. The benefit is that you have that initial funds back to do something else for you, and you basically now have a risk-free investment. Third, remember that most altcoin projects fail or just disappear from the public eye, even if they are, for example, in the top 20 of market cap. Look, for example, at the top 20 altcoins from 4 years ago. How many of these have become irrelevant or have not fulfilled promises over the course of the last 4 years? EOS, NEO, Tezos, outside the top 50 now. And let's not get started on the price development of most of these coins in the last 4 years. So in general, when investing in altcoins, you have to be prepared to lose your money. However, remember that I said in the beginning of this video that there is actually one project out there where you can participate in and eventually get a free airdrop without having to do any investment at all. What sounds actually too good to be true seems to be, in this rare case, actually true. A couple of days ago, I stumbled upon a project that has, in my opinion, up to now flown completely under the radar, but is showing good potential. I'm talking about a project called Grass, which aims to become a decentralized oracle for AI by making public web data more accessible to open source AI projects. So they are aiming to offer what I previously described as one of the challenges of AI: good, clean, preprocessed data. They do so by having a user base that downloads a small Google Chrome extension, which uses parts of your unused internet bandwidth to scrape anonymous internet data, or by selling your unused bandwidth to other people. It is important to note here that this extension does not sell your personal data, but just anonymous data. Now, for me, there are a couple of things that are very attractive about this project. They are already seeded with $3.5 million in funding. So there are already professional investors in the background who believe that there's a business case. They already have a good user base contributing bandwidth to the project, and the rewards you are getting will potentially be in their own native cryptocurrency called Grass. So everything you earn in virtual tokens right now might later be converted to actual tokens via Airdrop, or by just running an app in the background that utilizes some of your unused internet bandwidth. The best thing, in my opinion, is that you actually do not lose money should this project lead to nothing, so there's really nothing to lose even if the project fails. So if you are currently low on funds and are looking for an investment into something that could become a potential altcoin in the future, you should give it a try too. The only downside, if you want to call it so, is at the moment that Grass is still in a closed beta and you can only participate if you have a referral code. You can of course use my referral code, which you can find in the description and pinned comment of this video, to start earning your own Grass tokens immediately, or you can join a waiting list on their website until the start of an open beta. I'm not sure how many signups are allowed over this referral code, so guys, first come, first serve. Alright, this brings me to the end of my video on what I think could be lucrative investments into altcoins for the next bull run. If you enjoyed watching this video, consider leaving me a like and subscribing to my channel. I publish new videos on trading and investing every week. Until we see each other again, happy investing.